Hey guys, how's it going? I wanted to get this video out a lot sooner than I've been able to, unfortunately, but I had a bit of bad luck getting puppies on the second day and that put me behind. Anyway, who cares about that? Just while the event is still live, to get these 101 Dalmatians, I do want to share a bit of information, because even though it's been out for a few days, I still see a bit of misinformation going around about how to actually create these medals and what the requirements are, and like to guilt it, people still say that you need 2 copies. So I want to put all that to rest and just show you the process I'm going to go through to actually finish mine off, now that I myself have all 99 pups plus the 2 parents. So let's do it. And the last medal I needed to get was pup 37 or something. So I got pup 37 and I just evolved it into this one right here. Sweet. So now we're going to go ahead and evolve. So from the 99 regular pups, you get to upgrade them into the like ones that have 6, all of them at once. Those are like the tier 2 versions of the pups, I suppose you would call it. And now we're going to evolve those into the tier 3, if you will. Great, so now we have our tier 3 pieces here. So we have 1 to 36, 37 to 72, and lastly 73 to 99. Brilliant. So we can't actually evolve these ones themselves. You said there's no evolve button. So I'm going to take one of the parents here, and that has the evolve button on it. So what you want to do at this point here, you'll notice that when you do the raid battles, as in like during the bonus times, the parents can drop any time at all, but during the bonus times, they seem to drop like crazy. I seem to pick up at least 2 Pongos and occasionally Perdita every single time I do a raid. So if you do want to do this, I would suggest getting a bunch of copies of Pongo and Perdita first, at least until you roll one with extra attack. Now, I would recommend extra attack because, to be perfectly honest, these medals don't really have any utility outside of the fact they restore gauges. So if you can double, like, the damage they deal is completely irrelevant. So if you can double the amount of utility they give you, it's great. You can, well, it's definitely the best trait to have in my opinion. Unfortunately for me, I have literally not been able to roll extra attack to save my life. I've gotten it to level 79 out of 80 just by fusing Pongos into Pongo, into Pongo, into Pongo, and it's not happening. So as much as I would like to, actually let me check the time real quick. Okay, 5 minutes. As much as I would love to have this medal with extra attack, I do already have Chip and Dale with extra attack, and they're functionally basically the same medal. So I think I am just for the sake of the video going to make this like this. But for you guys, I would definitely keep some copies of Pongo and Perdita, keep rolling until you get extra attack, and then go to this step here. So, you know, let's do one more try for extra attack. But literally every single time, I end up rolling friggin' damage and raids, and like once I got a different trait, but literally every single time I get damage and raids. Oh yeah, and then one time I got aerial defense, and I was like, at least, see? It's the same traits every time. I don't know what the hell is happening, but anyway. It should be at level 80 now. Brilliant. Okay, we're at level 80. So, let's take this puppy right here. Pardon the expression. And we need to unlock these. Let's unlock these. Okay, so we've just unlocked the puppy materials. So now, the 5 medals are all going to come together. You can see this doesn't need to be level 80. It can be level 1. Just a fresh copy of this is fine. You're going to lose the dots on the one that you don't use as your base material. So the one you are going to evolve, definitely one that has 3 dots on it. You can see this one has 3 dots, and therefore, because it is this one that we are evolving, those 3 dots come directly from Pongo. So her dots are irrelevant, and if these guys could have dots, they would also be irrelevant. It's this evolution material right here that carries the dots, and is therefore passed on into the final base. You'll see in a bit though, there's a reason why you don't have to have 2 copies, and strictly speaking, traditionally you'd want to have 3 dots on the base material, but in this case it doesn't really matter. But without further ado, let's evolve this thing, huh? Includes medals with boosted special attacks, which is this one right here, but whatever, that's fine. We will evolve this. Yeah, fine, that's fine, let's do it. Okay, and after a lot of farming, we finally have our 101 Dalmatians medal. Brilliant, and there it is in all its glory. So, now, there's a little bit of a difference here to traditional medals. Usually, if you want to add a dot to the medal, the only way you can do that is with the Mickey and Brooms, or by more copies of the same medal. In this case, if we filter by that, and tier 1, and random target, that should give us our... Cool. So, brilliant, okay, it works. This effectively is acting as a Mickey and Brooms right now, because it isn't the same as this. It's giving us 1 dot, but it's not giving us a trait. So, if we do want to guilt it, we can just go ahead and put in some Pongos and Perditas if we had any, and go ahead and guilt the medal. So you don't need to have 2 copies. I've seen a lot of people saying you need to get 2 copies of each puppy, which, like, it makes sense in your head because that's how it's been in the entire game so far, but in this case you don't. You watch it be 10, no, 13, whatever. So 1 Nova for guilting it the first time, and I mean, I may as well reroll guilt, why not? I think I'm fine losing a Pongo to do that. Okay, bang, bang, 18, whatever, that's fine. Let's put in some mirrors real quick. Actually, before I forget real quick, I've got 1 minute to do this pull, so you guys may as well sit through that with me. Bing, bang, boom. Garbage, whatever, that's fine. Let's go back to the... Alrighty, so let's go ahead and put the rest of these magic mirrors in right now. I just put in 2 just off camera real quickly. But let's put these ones in right here. And given that 25 is the maximum possible guilt for a tier 1 medal, the worst case scenario, even if you roll a 10% and you have no more Pongos and Peditas, the event's over. It's only going to cost you 15 mirrors, absolutely max, and for your trouble you will get 101 levels of Nova. Brilliant. So just some quick tips, guys. In the interest of saving space, like, it was a massive thing for me. You know what I'm like, trying to avoid spending jewels wherever possible, so it hurt to even spend them on increasing the storage space outside of the storage sale. So, basically, if let's say I had like puppies 1 to 6 and I was able to complete that, so I take my little list right here that I made of all that. You definitely won't be able to see this, but here's all the different puppies, and so sorry, it's like impossible to see that. Like, let's say there's like 1 to 6 up there, 7 to 12, 13 to 18, for example. And as I was getting the ones I needed, so I do a few runs first and then go, okay, use the album to see which ones were still missing, like 7, 9, 10, and 12, for example, out of the second set. And then as I would get them, I keep crossing them off. But I was able to complete 1 to 6 very early, for example. So I knew if I locked medal number 6 or medal number 7, okay, let's say I lock medal number 7, if I go to then sell them and they are in numerical order, I can just, without even have to think about it, sell everything before 7 because I don't need them anymore. Again, once I've got them once and once I've evolved them out of tier 1 into tier 2, I just want to keep the storage space as, you know, cheap as possible, so I'm just going to sell everything before that, easy peasy. That's pretty much it for these medals, guys. There's nothing really too much to it. I just hope you have good luck with guilting and actually collecting them. So something I will say, if you've done it a bunch of times and you never seem to get one, I had that happen to me quite a lot, where like on the first day, for example, puppies number 23 and 9 didn't seem to appear for me. You guys will notice when you go through. Obviously, you want to try and do it. Well, I'll show you how to do it. Actually, real quick, we may as well do the next day's pull right here. Just crossed over the day. Hopefully, I have better luck this time. I've still not gotten a Moogle yet. If I don't get it today, I will definitely get it tomorrow, because I think tomorrow is the Mercy. But okay, I got it 1 day earlier than Mercy. But oh well, not too bad. 1,000 jewels. Mwah. Lovely, lovely. Cool. Okay, so that was a bit of a nice surprise. Let's go back to... Okay, so the best way of doing it is to do it solo if you have the capability of doing it. Obviously, if you're not strong enough, it's a bit of a pain, but maybe go in with like 1 or 2 members from your party. The really key takeaway here is that you want to collect the prize from every single group of enemies. So I'll go in and show you what I mean. So if you can, you want to begin with party. If you're capable of doing it solo, begin with party, and then when it eventually loads... Come on, buddy, what are you doing? Okay, so you want to be in this screen here, preferably solo, but again, if you need to do it with a friend, definitely do it with a friend. And when you're on your own or with that friend, lock party and begin. So this will set it so that no one else will be able to join. The thing you want to do here is definitely kill every single enemy. Now, well, let's get to it in a sec. I might skip ahead here until I've unlocked the first mission. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so there are some enemies in the map that will trigger a mission automatically. Like this guy right here definitely doesn't in this map, I'm pretty sure. Okay, cool. So we've got a mission triggered immediately, and we've spawned here 20 wizards. Now, those wizards are not guaranteed to spawn every single time you go on the Beast Castle map, for example. And just like in the Daybreak Town map, for example, there are like some high wizards that will appear sometimes, or like Giga Shadows, or whatever. My understanding is that every single time you kill a group of enemies, a little golden chest will drop. And that golden chest can either be a puppy medal, and I don't believe each group has a unique one. I believe there is a pool that they can draw from, or just some regular coins. So you know when you go to your mission reward screen and it'll be like coin, puppy, coin, whatever. That means that in the order that you've killed the enemies, I believe, because every single one of them is going to give you a gold chest, right? But if they give you a puppy sometimes and not coins, or vice versa, whatever, like they all have the potential to give you puppies, but they could give you coins sometimes. So you do want to run it a few times until you have triggered the drop for puppies every single time. These eggs, you can just have like a ground, like a medal with -60 ground out the front, and so you can just tap on those and really quickly take care of them. Otherwise, you'll have to use like a powerful special attack or lots of hits, whatever. You guys know this. What's the big thing I wanted to say? Okay, so the big thing I wanted to say was that each mission is not guaranteed to spawn. The conditions will always result about bringing about a mission when they happen, but the enemy that spawns inside the mission is not guaranteed to be set. Like just then, for example, you saw that there were wizards, and I believe on this map you can have shadows as well, or all sorts of different heartless. But like on Daybreak Town, for example, on the second day, I was going over and over again, couldn't find 2 medals that I needed, and eventually I got Daybreak Town, and it triggered a mission I never had before, which was to kill the wizards, and I was like, I bet you for any amount of jewels, money, whatever you want to say, to myself, that I'm going to get a brand new puppy here that I haven't gotten before. And sure enough, I'm pretty sure I got 9 and 23, and there was only 3 I needed, and I'm pretty sure I got 2 out of the 3 that I needed, just because I was versing enemies that I'd never seen before. So if it gets to the point where you've killed the same enemies over and over again, you may want to consider, in the interest of time, like jumping back out. I don't know. If you're already in the mission at the point where you've summoned a mission, then you may as well just keep on going with it. But I was almost thinking of getting to the point where if I had spawned a mission and it was against the same enemies that I fought 100 times before, I was thinking of maybe just quitting out and starting again and looking for a mission of enemies I hadn't seen before. But like I said, if you're already in at that point, you're probably 3/4 of the way through the mission. May as well just finish it off, because you never know. You might finally get that lucky drop. Anyway, guys, like I don't think you ever get coins. You ever get puppies for actually completing the missions, and we'll see that in a second. Now I may as well go straight to the final boss now, because sorry, goodness me. May as well go straight to the final boss now, because I've done it all. I don't need any more puppies. So I'll cut to the end. Okay, so the last thing was, people are saying like you need to complete the missions within a certain amount of time because they could potentially be puppies hidden behind there. While I agree with that in theory, when we come to the end here, mission complete reward always awards coins. I've never seen it award a puppy medal, so even if it takes you a long time, even if you can't complete the timed missions within the amount of time, the fact that you're killing unique enemies that may not spawn every single time is the key here. So definitely go through, definitely kill as many enemies as you can, and you should eventually get all the dogs. It might just take you a while. Like I probably got about 20,000 spare coins, and I know people have gotten like 100,000 or potentially more spare coins. So keep at it, guys. If I can help you out in any way, let me know. Again, jump in the Discord as friggin' always. But anyway, I'll see you guys soon. All the best. Bye. We finally get to clear up all this storage space. Yes. Okay, delete it all. Who cares? Beautiful. And just making sure I haven't accidentally selected the Pongo and Perdita. Sell all those, and we now have 40 free slots again. Goodness me. Alright guys, all the best.